The last thing we heard about the Amico console from Intellivision is that it was going to be delayed to the end of 2021. Well, 2021 ended and the Amico did not come out. Now, Tommy Tellerico is stepping down as Intellivision CEO. Hi, welcome to Zgadgetreview. The Intellivision Amico is a console that was supposed to release back in October 2020. Then they gave the excuse that everybody gave at the time for projects being delayed, blaming the pandemic and COVID-19 for the situation. Then the console was supposed to release in April 2021. Of course, that date came and went and the console did not come out. So the new date was changed to fall 2021. Of course, the fall came and there was no console in shelves or pre-orders being fulfilled. So people started getting an email from the company, people who had done the pre-orders, in August, telling them that the console was going to be delayed to the end of 2021. It was going to be a holiday release, a holiday miracle, if you will. Well, the holiday miracle did not happen and the Amico did not release. At the time, I made a video saying that to me, this console felt like a scam and that I did not believe that this console was going to see the light of day. And I still stand by that because of everything that continues going on with this company and this console that supposedly is going to come out at some point. Now the news are that Tommy Tellerico, who is the CEO of Intellivision, who's the person who's launched the Amico and has been talking up the Amico during the last, year and a half, 2 years, I think, is going to step down. So he's going to step down and there's going to be a new person taking the reins of the company. The Chief Revenue Officer, Phil Adam, will step in as CEO. And this is the statement that was provided. This comes from IGN. As a 30-plus year industry executive, I am excited to transition into the CEO role at Intellivision, Adam said. As a business closing on the last phase before launch, Tommy felt it important to provide focused roles so he can continue to do things he loves the most. As always, we will be working hand in hand to bring Amico to the market. So now we have someone at the helm that is taking over the Amico after I think it's about 3 years of fanfare and talking up this console. A console that, mind you, is using parts from smartphones from 2015. So a top of the line technology-wise, this console, it is not. And now they're announcing that the console has been pushed to Q1 of 2022, which technically means that they have until March 31st, so end of March, to deliver this product. Doesn't really seem like it's a feasible thing. Being, a February 8th when I'm filming this video, so technically they have, if this month has 28 days, which I don't remember, so let's say 20 days plus a 31, technically 51 days to get this product into people's hands when they haven't been able to do it for over a year. Something tells me that, again, they're going to miss that deadline. The funny thing is they just switch CEOs when this is supposed to happen. Shouldn't you keep the person at the helm of this until the launch happens and then switch captains, leadership once the product is out in the market if you have to do it? Because now you have a person that could come in theory and decide that, hey, I know what Tommy Tellerico said, but he used to be the CEO. I'm the new CEO and these are my mandates going forward. Things are going to change, and this comes directly from the entering CEO. I'm going to get into what he is changing for this console, which is outrageous, and I will get into it in just a minute. One of the most outrageous things about this device is that there's 6,000 people who have pre-ordered this device, okay? 6,000 people who have fallen for this thing that is just not coming out for some reason. If I'm one of those 6,000 people, I will ask for my money back right away. I'm like, again, if you pre-ordered this thing, get a refund. Just ask for a refund. You're not missing out on anything. We have Phil Adam, the entering CEO, who went to the Retro Bros podcast. Some people sit there and yell that, hey, the cost of goods is nothing, Adam said. The cost of goods that has been reported is the cost of our two controllers. It's been challenging. The cost parts have escalated or whatever. And everybody keeps saying, I'm going to wait for the product to go down in price. Well, I'm telling you, it's not going in that direction. It will go up before it goes down because essentially there isn't much profit into what we're shipping day one. It's not going to do what most companies do, that they come at a certain price and then they drop in price as time goes on. No, they're going to raise the price once the thing comes out because we need to make money. I'm just going to throw this out. Xbox Series S, 4K gaming, not the best and greatest console, I will admit, but it's $300. And if you get Game Pass, you can play games from the cloud on that thing in 4K. So just, keep that in mind. You mean to tell me that you are ripping people off with a console that is using smartphone parts from, again, like 2015, 2018, okay? I'm going to keep it in that range because I don't remember exactly the range, but I will actually put it here in the screen. It'll pop up with the correct year. What makes you so confident that there's going to be such a high demand for this thing that people are going to pay more than $249, $150? Oh, not only that, but you guys are so incompetent that you're pricing the console at a price that you are not making any money out of. Shouldn't you have figured that out before you put out the price of what the console was going to be? We're putting more money into the content, the software than originally planned, and the price will go up, Adam stated. It's not going to go up 500%, it's not going to be $50, but it's going to go up 50 to 100% in some cases. If I have a licensed title and I'm paying huge licensing fees, I can't do it at a certain price point. The maximum price for games when we ship day one will be $9.99 digitally, but you'll see some licensed titles and others that are higher end, what we consider AAA titles. That will go at a higher price point. The original pitch of the Amico was, everyone can play. This console is being made for families that grandma can pick up the controller, a toddler can pick up the controller, and they both can get together and play a game. And the fact that the games are going to be cheap at $10 per game, it allows you to build a library so you're never bored and blah, 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 blah. Now, again, this guy is going back on the original pitch for the device. And now they're telling us that games are actually going to be more expensive. And yes, you're right. $20, $15, it's not a huge bump, but still deviating from the original plan of what was stated by the outgoing CEO. What we got here is a change in leadership before a product comes out, a product that has been delayed multiple times. I remember how I said that the Amico got delayed to the end of 2021, and then the console didn't come out and they pushed it to the beginning of 2022, and we are at the beginning of 2022 and there's no console and now they're switching CEOs. Well, that did not stop Intellivision from trying to make more money from people by selling games for this console, which again has not come out, calling it a limited collector's edition game bundle. We're talking about a collection of 8 games that you can buy for the astonishing price of $150. Or if you don't want 8 games and you just want 4, you can buy a package of 4 for $80. Or hey, if you are crazy enough and you want to spend, an extra $10, you can buy what they call the Volume 1 package of 4 games for $80, or the Volume 2 package of 4 games for another $80, making the full package $160. What are the games, you ask? These might be great games, right? Well, they're not. You get Evil Knievel, Dynablaster, Missile Command, Rigid Force Redux Enhanced, Moon Patrol, Finnegan Fox, Biplanes, and Brain Duo. You get those 8 games for $150. And you're wondering, hey, hold on, why aren't the games $10 a piece? So shouldn't this be, $80 worth of games? No. It's $10 for the digital games. These games are physical editions of games. And they are also collector's items where you get collector's stuff inside the box that no one else will be able to get unless they buy this garbage for $150. So what kind of cool collector's items do we get inside the box, right? What am I getting that no one else is going to have when I buy this box? Well, you get a 3D lenticular card, you get information about the game in the back of it, and then you get what they call a special minted coin that it looks just like a plastic coin. And if you're wondering what that little black piece of plastic is, that is an RFID card that will allow you to download the game. That RFID card is going to act technically as a downloadable code. So you technically are still buying a digital game because you don't have the physical game in your hand, as this thing is saying. You just have a box with a little card and a plastic coin. But this card allows you to tap in on the system and download the game for you. That's all it does. Oh, but guess what? It also works like an NFT because it is connected to the blockchain, so it will always know who the owner is. Okay, so here we are again with the Amico and the fact that it still hasn't come out, the fact that they decided to sell you games back in October when they knew that the console wasn't going to come out, trying to make more money from people, selling it as a collector's item for an outrageous amount of money. I still believe that this thing isn't going to come out, even with the new CEO. I think actually with the new CEO, things are going to get worse because this guy is saying everything's going to be more expensive. We got to make money out of this thing. So that to me is bad. Sounds like a problem. Doesn't look good. What do you think about the latest news on the Amico? Do you think changing CEOs at the last minute is going to be a good thing or a bad thing? If you had a pre-order, did you cancel your pre-order? Any other comments that you might have on the Amico, let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.